And there's Jared Allen. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Chiozza in at the point. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs. You still are a professional. You have to have a professional approach.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. And here's LeVert. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Van Vliet. You can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Lowry.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Here's Chiozza. 11 points for him in that last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
Free throw, good, Allen. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Chiozza. For 3, Harris. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
You saw the quickness of Lowry there, how he can stop on a dime and go up for the shot.
The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Chiozza scanning the floor. On the way, Harris. The pass to Allen. Thomas trying to break loose. Moves back up. Allen's shot is off.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Chiozza. Pass to LeVert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lowry drives in, and it's sent back by Allen. To the middle. It's stolen. Outside Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Ibaka outside. Over Thomas. Shots good by Ibaka.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to Golden State.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's giving a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Powell for three. Sinks the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Inside, here's Temple. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
And it's famous with the ball for the Raptors. 8-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
Raptors leading by 6. From deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And Temple kicks to Johnson. Back to Temple. That's good. Temple's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Davis. Boucher passes to Gasol. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Temple, guarded by Powell. Johnson down low. Davis is on it.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Davis can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Raptors out in front, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the strip. Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
Most fans understand they speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from, they support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Davis. He's out there with Norman Powell. Marc Gasol is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Boucher in at the 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. And with the signing of Durant and Irving, along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago, after stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, we're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
Johnson against Davis. Crawford outside. 6 to shoot. A baseline jam. Crawford with another miss. Raptors leading by 3. Powell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Powell, that's good.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
It's LeVert on the wing. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. LeVert against Lowry. LeVert the pass to Chiozza. LeVert with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Lowry's shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
And at full speed, there aren't a lot of people that can prevent Lowry from finishing on the break.
The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Chiozza passes to Harris. High post Allen. Harris outside. It's blocked. Now here is Lowry. He's covered closely. That one good for 2. People may ask you what's better for a young player's development. Being on a worse team getting more minutes or being on a good team and getting fewer minutes?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, we want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not, and I think that's better for young teams.
And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. The Nets making a switch here. The Warriors checked in. Here's Lowry on target from 13 feet. Lowry's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, Lowry has a number of ways to beat you from the mid-range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Chiozza passes to Harris. Thomas. And Thomas with the stop.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Now, here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. Thomas with the steal. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Pass to LeVert. Trying to shoot to the paint. Here's Lowry and the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Nets trail by 7. Knocked away. It's stolen by Lowry. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 6 points for Siakam. Nets shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Here's Luwawu and power down the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The Raptors shooting their first free throw tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot-blocking stretch force.
And that concludes the first half. Raptors lead by 7. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy, come out for our game, and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if we stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more than 7 points here at the half. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
The little big man, Kyle Lowry, gives you the toughness, the guy who can make tough shots. A streak shooter, you know, in that first half.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
I was unimpressed over it. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through emotions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it up. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Raptors leading by 7. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
They've got Joe Harris. Allen is out there with Lance Thomas. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Chioza in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Lowry. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Here's Chioza. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at this. They want to come away with a victory.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. LeVert with the wide open look. No good on the three.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. People are seeing more and more teams turn to high-motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
Down low. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Allen.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Lowry from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. LeVert kicks to Thomas. Passes it to Chioza. Now the pass to LeVert. Boucher with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. The bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Powell has a way of getting into a defender and drawing a foul.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw drops for Lowry. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Lowry nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Lowry against Johnson. 17-foot shot on the way.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And stolen by Harris. Here's Crawford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Jamal Crawford has won the Sixth Man of the Year 4 times than any other player in NBA history. Just might have to name that award after him before it's all said and done.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And he makes the first. So for the Nets, Odions Kurucs comes in for Jared Allen. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Harris. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Toronto. Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. And is Davis with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 10.
You know, few active players have taken more contact inside than Marc Gasol. He knows how to handle it.
And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean, Mark doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. On defense, the Raptors. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Crawford. And he finishes nicely on the way. Crawford's got his second basket of the night.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Here's Davis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson, the pass to Lowry. Now Johnson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Kurucs. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Oh, that's good.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Johnson against Davis. Pass to Crawford. 17-foot shot on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Johnson against Davis. Ibaka. It's good on the putback.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Nets trail by 10.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game.
Pass to the right. Let's go. And that one goes long.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Crawford, no luck.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Back to Davis. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Toronto. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The key is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nets trail by 10. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Red Van Vliet out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Marc Gasol. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. Johnson dishes to Thomas. Shots 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. Johnson, good. Johnson's got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
One of Serge's specialties, good instincts around the rim, cleaning up the garbage.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Rodions Caruso. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Powell. Both good from the line that time. Raptors leading by 7. Now, here's Lowry. Passes to Siakam. Shoots from the baseline. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight. And here, bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Caruso, defended by Gasol. And the shot goes in from Caruso.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Thomas with the block. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer, no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lowry can't get it to go. Nets trail by 7. Chioza passes to Caruso. It's good. Caruso's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It's just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Lowry can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Harris from the arc. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Fires the three. And again, Toronto no luck.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Toronto calls timeout.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Jared Allen's checked in for Rhode Island's Cougars. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Maybe we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Okay, David, thanks.
One of the league's best-kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon, discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Marc Gasol. And the pass to Harris. Clock at 6, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Pass to Thomas. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Chioza, no good. Smitty, you're talking about Siakam, the Raptors president from Nigeria, and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. LeVert the pass to Harris.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
It's stolen by Allen. Pass to LeVert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He got the ball in perfect position, went up over the smaller defender, and laid it in for a big bucket.
And that one misses. Raptors leading by 5. Out left of the wing. Here's VanVleet. It's good from long range.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
The Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. That's tipped. Here's Chioza. Now recovering. Allen outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Allen.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Lowry. The offensive rebound. They shoot again. Ibaka. And 3 chances on that possession. But they just couldn't find a way to score. Harris passes to LeVert to the inside. Chioza's shot is good. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
And that's about Coach Perk's defense. I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it. The defense knew Lowry will most likely get the shot. He still came up with the clutch bucket.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 7. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finish it strong.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road, no less. One-10 left in the fourth. Now, here's LeVert, covered by Van Vliet. And it's LeVert missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Siakam, the rebound by the Nets.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Throws up again. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And here is Van Vliet. Misses. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.